Deploy Crimson Typhoon.
Alright, let's get some kaiju!
You need a little help there?
We got this.
You sure? Because I saved the world 3 times.
We said we don't need your help.
Okay, fine. What do I know? I'm just a mother-trucking transforming robot who takes people's spaces. Just wait until next year when people forget your stupid movie. It's a Power Rangers ripoff anyway. And they ripped off Ultron.
Want a monster deal on all your Pacific Rim and NECA figures? Go to BigBadToyStore.com. Link is in the description.
Hello, big kids. It's time for your
What up, big kids? Here's your big review of the Pacific Rim Jaeger Crimson Typhoon figure from NECA. Got that figure in the nice clamshell packaging from NECA. You can see Pacific Rim Jaeger logo right there with the figure right there. Says Jaeger Crimson Typhoon. Warning, don't choke on your Typhoon. Back here actually shows off Crimson Typhoon and says he's a Mark IV. So he's one step up from Gypsy Danger, especially because he has 3 arms there, and you can see the other figures on the line. Time for a Typhoon of Crimson! And here we got Crimson Typhoon. He is one awesome 3-arm Jaeger. Let's take a closer look at him. Crimson Typhoon is the Chinese Jaeger that's actually piloted by triplets. He needs 3 pilots of the normal 2 because 1 is a gunner and 2 the other ones do the basic fighting. I really love the look of this. It's very Chinese inspired. This is definitely, I can imagine what the Chinese would come up with for a giant giant mecha, robot. I really like the head. Very shockwave kind of head going on with like the one eye. It's very cool. I really like it a lot. He has some really nice detail. NECA is doing a great job with these figures. I mean, got all the kaiju that he's killed right there. And he's got like Crimson Typhoon and the Chinese symbols. I love the dragon. This is actually what I heard is on the triplets in the movie. They're all tattooed on them. Or actually, no, it's probably like, well, yeah, look right there. And then, yeah, there's that same symbol right there. Really nice paint apps. And yeah, I don't know what scale this would be. Would it be like 198 scale? Because this is supposed to be like around 200 feet high. Giant. Oh, I love the hands, by the way. Really nice. Yeah, NECA's done an amazing job on the sculpting on here, just like every bit. And I love the giant shoulder pad, even though I showed it here. But like the big hand with its big spinning claw hand, which I like. And yeah, by the way, it's like, why would a giant mecha, Jaeger have a big old crotch? What's the purpose of that? Oh well. But yeah, really cool. The Chinese have to show makeup for like they're lacking something. No, I'm just kidding. I love the Chinese. They make the best toys. They probably made this figure. You got peg holes in the bottom. It doesn't come with a stand or anything, which this one is probably the toughest to stand out of all of them. But yeah, still pretty sick detail. For articulation, he has some very interesting articulation, and you gotta be very careful. You don't want to break yours like Sharmus Prime did. Now the head is really cool. I like that the head can mostly rotate. You just have to be careful of these little parts right here. It has like 2 different neck joints, which I like, so you can look down pretty well and look up really well. So I like that a lot. Now let's do this arm because it's very different. This arm's on a nice ball joint that can go in and out just that much, and it fully rotates. It bends at the elbow right here, and the wrist right here is on the ball joint that, yeah, it's very stiff, so be careful. It goes in and out and rotates, and it actually rotates in the movie like a cool weapon. Now here's where you have to be careful. You don't want to break it. Now this arm only rotates. It doesn't go in and out. It does bend at the elbow, and the wrists do go in and out, but you have to be very careful. You literally have to hold it like right here, but be very careful. You could snap off this hand, so that's one thing. Careful. Now this arm in the back, the third arm, does not only rotate, it goes in and out. This one doesn't, so remember, front arm doesn't, back arm does. It's funny how the back arm has more articulation, but it does bend at the elbow, and it also rotates at the wrist, but be very careful. Same with that hand, you don't want to break it off. Now he has a nice ball jointed waist hip that goes side to side and fully rotates, which is great. The legs do go forward and back, in and out on nice ball joints. He has 2 knee joints, one right here and one right there, so you can't make him stand up taller, but he tends to, well, he's standing right there pretty good. But yeah, so you can make him taller if you want to, and he does have that ankle articulation, pivots forward and back, but no ankle pivot side to side. Did you guys see that? We took out 14 kaiju. We're awesome. Yeah, big deal. We took out 16 kaiju, and we did that with 2 arms. Hey, you want to arm wrestle? You want to arm wrestle right here? Because we'll kick your ass at arm wrestling. You guys are lucky you make awesome toys. Size comparison time. So here you can see with Crimson Typhoon, he can get a little bit taller than he is because of his legs, but the joints tend to want to bend in anyway. So him and Gypsy Danger are pretty much the same size for the most part. They both are taller than the Kaiju Knifehead. And they are in 7-inch scale, so they are bigger than, like, say, the Marvel Legends Mark 42 Iron Man. And if you like SH Figuarts or the Robot Shikoken Dino Megazord, Crimson Typhoon is definitely a very cool Jaeger and a very cool figure. Besides the worries about breakage on this figure, NECA did an amazing job on the detail, the articulation, paint apps of the figure. I would just say, like I said, be very careful you don't break the arms or the wrists. I think the Jaeger is probably, I don't know, it's hard to say which one I like better of Gypsy Danger or Crimson Typhoon. Maybe just Crimson Typhoon because I love red. It looks a little cooler to me. I really do like it. But yeah, like I said, depending on if you like the look of it or you like the 3-arm look, and he's very cool to have. If you collect the Monster Arts line like I do, he's also great to have. You can battle against Godzilla or King Ghidorah or whatever you want. So even if you're not a huge fan of Pacific Rim, which I'm very excited to see the movie tomorrow night, I definitely would recommend this just if you're a fan of robots, whether it's Transformers or you like the Voltron or Gundam or anything like that. If you're just a fan of giant robots, I think this is a really cool figure or Gypsy Danger to get, and I highly recommend it. For more geek news, reviews, podcasts, and more, go to bkbn.net. Also, subscribe to John 3.0, who voiced Optimus Prime in the review. Link is in the bar, and celebrate your gnome in a big way.
Go to bkbn.net. Go to bkbn.net. Go to bkbn.net. I tell you to go down. I'd rather be hanging from steel cables than watching this video.
Hey, who the hell are you, you flamer?
I'm Optimus Prime, and don't you forget it.
Well, if you don't mind, we have some kaiju we need to take care of.
It's called a what now?
Kaiju, they are monsters, and we are Jaegers. We're giant mechs, mechanical robots.
I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish.